Crossplay games allow you to play with your friends which play on different platforms. And in this video, I will show you the 10 best crossplay action games to play in 2022. So without any further ado, let's start this video. The first game of this video is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. Set out on an epic journey filled with whimsy, wonder, and high-powered weapons. Bullets, magic, and broadswords mix in Tiny Tina's tumultuous fantasy world. Roll your own multi-class hero and loot, shoot, stab, and cast your way through bizarre enemies and loot-filled dungeons on a journey to bring down the oppressive Dragon Lord. Tiny Tina's Wonderlands will allow cross-platform play. Next up we have Arcadegeddon. In this ever-evolving cooperative multiplayer shooter, you may play with up to 3 buddies, explore several biomes, play mini-games, locate secret treasures, and face a slew of monsters and bosses. Gilly, the proprietor of a small arcade, is fighting to keep his business from being taken over by a faceless megacorporation. To do this, he links all of the greatest arcade games to create a super game. Next up we have Grid Legends. Take center stage in an exciting racing drama brought to life by a world-class cast in an innovative extended reality production. Face ferocious personalities, paddock politics, on-track turmoil, and the infamous Raven West Motorsport as a fly-on-the-wall documentary catches every detail. Next up we have Nerf Legends. Nerf Legends immerses you in a future sci-fi universe filled with armies of robot foes and ultimate boss masters. You'll be armed with a variety of NERF blasters based on their renowned real-world equivalents, and you'll be challenged to pull off the most stunning high-flying trick shots over a number of distinct and realistic landscapes. The next game on our list is Hellpoint. Hellpoint is a dark sci-fi action RPG set in the aftermath of a huge quantum disaster. Every living thing rapidly lost their minds as its memories and bodies were fused with other versions of themselves from parallel dimensions. The disaster also drew beings of enormous power that should have been left alone in the depths of other realms. Next up we have Secret Neighbor. Secret Neighbor is a social horror multiplayer game set in the Hello Neighbor universe. A bunch of kids attempts to break into their spooky neighbor's basement in order to find their lost pal. The only difficulty is that one of the participants is a double agent. Next up we have Craftopia. Craftopia is a game that allows you to create whatever you can imagine. Thousands of things are divided into 3 categories: primitive, dragons, and celestial. More things will become available to make as you go through the game. Craftopia is a completely new crafting game that combines elements from a variety of popular making games. Next up we have Rock of Ages 3. Rock of Ages 3 Make and Break combines competitive tower defense, arcade action, and Ace Team's unique, Monty Python-esque comedy into one massive, creative game for the ages. Enter the expansive, gut-busting story for an eclectic adventure featuring bizarre and irreverent takes on legendary characters. Or, for the first time, create and share your own levels to compete with friends and strangers online in the real-time mix of hectic tower defense and epic boulder racing arcade action. Next up we have Embr. Embr is a frenzied firefighting simulator set in a hyper-capitalist, unregulated alt-present where public firefighting funding has run out and venture capitalism and e-hailing rule the roost. The Embr Responder is the final line of defense on a raging planet. Play through 25 varied levels spread over 3 districts, each full of traps, perils, and rising danger. The last game of this video is Operation Tango. Operation Tango is a cooperative espionage adventure that challenges you and a companion to execute risky missions throughout the world in a high-tech near-future environment. As a 2-man team, you and your partner will take on the roles of agent and hacker, working together to bring down a high-tech global threat. With only your voice connecting you, collaboration and communication are essential. So that's the list of 10 best cross-play action games to play in 2022. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel Games Puff and press the bell icon for more gaming videos.